Hello everybody and welcome back to Dawn of Man. Now last episode we finally reached the next age, the Mesolithic, and in that case here we do have new text that we can go for now. Here the farming, even though I don't really think that this is farming per se, something like that. Anyway, we do have also the funeral rituals here that we should be going for because morale is getting rather low in my town, so funeral rituals. And with that, we have now unlocked a new totem. And oh yes, also we get 2 new people coming in here. So also our building space or living space here is getting a bit tight. But before we go with anything else, let's have the burial mound here. Oh, it's actually... no, it's not the totem, it's the burial mound that we have with that one here, right? So this is where, I don't know, people get to be buried or something like that. We should probably have that, yeah, over here in the background of my whole town, right? So far away. I don't want to have the dead living too close to me. Having the dead to here in the mountains is actually perhaps a pretty cool thing. So let's just have them here. There we have now a totem or the burial mound for that. Hopefully it doesn't cost too much. And another warning that I'm getting, a warning here, is that the clothing is running out. I cannot confirm that. We have 11 skin outfits right now and 2 leather outfits. Also here the tanner is working now, right? So there always needs to be someone that is working on this one, because otherwise we cannot get leather. Here we have the leather outfit, which needs 10 and leather to make the outfit. Right, also, we can just craft a few more tools here. I just really like to click on that because I know I'm getting some knowledge points out of that. So our primary goal right now is also to build a few more tents, right? We do have 1 more tent space here that we can go with, and then probably here. Even though this is, you know, it's not really looking like a Stone Age settlement then, very organized in fact. But in that case, for now, it's fine. It's like the center city, you know. Then afterwards, after we have the center city, we can then have a few more smaller tents and settlements around it. Also, we should chop some more trees since building space is getting a bit rare. So let's cut down this birch here. Also, this one here and this one here. And what we should also be preparing if that is the farming that we are going to unlock soon, to get a bit of space where we can have some fields. And this area here is looking actually quite good for that, because it's a bit further away from my settlement and I don't want to have the fields right in my settlement. So let's get rid of those birch. And actually we can also make a work area cutting down the trees in this specific area. We can make it bigger or smaller, and in that case here, let's just say the inner area here we can cut down, right? Collect tannins is something, and extract water is also something that we have now with the pottery. So we now have water in store as well, so people can drink something. Let's have a look at my storage tents, and it's probably also a good idea to just get another storage tent now while we're at it. Here we still have a bit of space, right? Oh, this is actually looking... yeah, it's fine, I guess. Right, so having that here, I can easily get rid of the dryers then later. Now, the town is looking nice so far, even though the workload is quite high. So I'm hoping with more tents, we'll see then more people coming here too. So there's another tent now. That means we have then, I think, 5 spaces. Yes, we have now 5 building spaces available. So hopefully after winter, more people will join the settlement. Over here, more tents are coming. Is anyone chopping down some trees here? No, I don't think so. Down here, perhaps? No, they're all pretty overloaded. Even though I have so many people now, there's always more work to be done, of course, in a settlement like this. And growing is the most important one. Very good. Another tent is ready. So we have 8 more people that can join. And up here in the mountains, oh, beautiful winter now. Even though, you know, winter is beautiful, but also quite deadly. We still need 1 more stone. I think this fella here, yeah, Mary once again. She's still alive. I'm actually quite happy with that. Well, actually, I don't think we've lost anyone yet. But she is, oh wow, she's rather tired. Morale is low, so she's not going to finish this construction here. Someone else is probably here. Arkan, yeah, he's finishing this one for us. The other one, Mary, is probably going to sleep. Right, we still have to craft more leather outfits and skin outfits and the tools to get more knowledge points. And there we have it, burial mound in all its glory. So here, body capacity, so we can bury up to 3 people here if they die. And what? Some of my people don't have 1 clothing, but we have enough clothes available. Leather and skin. We do have some hearths here. Come on, get yourself some heat then. if you don't like that. Another tent is coming up for a growing, thriving, bustling settlement. And once again, we also have a cave hyena attack. So up here, there is some action. Fortunately, we do have some very trained people now. Someone else was helping. Oh, Mary once again. And yeah, we can use the resources, of course, then right on this. And oh, alright, cave hyena babies. We should probably hunt them. Right, I don't like the cave hyenas. I mean, I don't like to hunt babies, of course. But since when they grow up, they will attack me, it's probably the best bet, like this one here, to kill them off, to decimate them as we progress. Plus, it's the only meat really that we can get right now, since the other animals during winter, they're sheltering somewhere. So it's pretty fine that they're here. Right, we still also need logs, what I can see here. Oh, he's bringing it, right. Wood pile, yeah, let's get some more storage for basic resources as well. So we do want to have, wait a second, we need the storage, there it is. Wood pile that we can have. We have it in the middle here right now, but we're probably going to move it a bit further outside. Yeah, over here, I think we can have 2 of them. And then 2 rock piles as well that we might have here and here around that tree. Then I can get rid of those here and perhaps move the skin dryers a bit over here so we have a nice little area there in the middle as well. Right, tools are also being crafted. Let's craft some more tools there because I want to get them more knowledge points now that we have the spiritual funeral rites. Next up would be then, yeah, probably grain processing to finally start with the farming. And winter is over. Another knowledge point that we get. Out of this one here, no people moving in here yet. We have 10 spaces available. Come on, people. Move to my town. It's a bustling town. People love it here. At least I think so. Let's get rid of the warnings there. I don't think these warnings are for real though. And those guys here now are very good crafting me some tools there. So we have enough people actually. So everyone here can craft something. I just enjoy watching them doing their business. Some of them are hunting, some of them are crafting something, some of them are building, some of them are just collecting resources like the kids. And it's so exciting to see this smaller settlement here because we know it's going to grow and grow. And Flint is over. We've also hunted 10 hyena, another knowledge point, but Flint area has been exhausted. Let's find us a new one. There we have it. In fact, yeah, we can make it bigger too. There we have it. Right, also, there are reindeers we can hunt. So we should probably also do that. Doing it manually here. We have something else. Yeah, very good. An ibex. I don't think we can hunt more dangerous animals yet. Nope, the bears are still orange to red. Though I think with better equipment soon we should be able to also kill the more dangerous animals then. Alright, quite a lot of them anyway. They're coming back now that it's spring again. And as we can see, the workload because of that is then very high once again. And while we're waiting for other things to happen, let's have a look at our stats here as well. So there's the stats menu. And as we can see here, Continental Dawn settlement that we have here right now. So the welfare of my town is pretty high with 95%. So this measures how well your settlement is doing. And then we have here the prestige. So we have gained 66 prestige points at this point. And the higher that is, of course, the more traders and also the more immigrants are arriving in our town. Of course, we want to have that as high as possible here. So I guess with, you know, hunting more dangerous animals or stuff like that, having more settlements, more buildings here, probably will increase that at some point then. And this one here, what is going on? A typical way to ensure you have enough clothing to set outfits to continuous production, craft or outfit struck. Okay, probably because I don't have that here. Probably because I don't have this one here on permanent production, on continuous production. I don't like that. I don't like to deplete my resources like that. Tannin and raw skin will soon upgrade. The flint. Oh, my tools here. 3 more of the tools, 4 more of the outfits here. So 3 more of each tool. And probably then also some leather there. Also another point here with raw meat that we have acquired. And acquired tannin. Now we have 6 knowledge points, 1 more, and then we can finally go with the farming. I hope so, at least. I hope it's farming. And another trader has arrived as well. Now with the traders, sometimes they do have tech packs in store, like this one here has the bone polishing trade. Unfortunately, what we see, a value is 150, but when we actually click on it, the value now all of a sudden is 210. No idea why that's the case. Perhaps we can still trade it. Perhaps if we get this sling here down, I don't need that many slings, and I can easily, you know, reproduce them. The same with the flint spear here, looking good, because then we would save actually quite some knowledge points, and I probably should have started with that earlier than now, but that's still fine. And yeah, I think we might actually hit it. Very good. So now we have the bone polishing. Lots of goods here, but you know, they're full anyway. We can just produce them again. And with that, bone polishing has been unlocked, and this allows us now to have the bone tools, or more bone tools that is, here, because we already had the bone spear. What did it actually unlock? Required for the bone knife and the bone sickle. I see. So this one here is primarily used to butcher animals, and this one here is primarily a harvesting tool. Very good. So that is something we can prepare already for our fields then, right? Having these harvesting tools here. Did we have them before in any kind? No, I don't think so. This is the first harvest tool that we have. So very interesting. We do have lots of knives anyway, so I don't need knives, but we have bones, right? We should have bones. Yeah, we have lots of bones. So let's get some bone sickles there as well. Storm is incoming. Hopefully nothing happens there. And as we can see, the crafter here is full of that. We have 3 new humans that joined us now, and the population has reached 15, so we get another 3 points, knowledge points. We have 9 now. Really cool. I love how this progress is feeling really good. Right, so some are going to sleep right away when there's storm coming. Usually when there is a thunderstorm outside, I'm the first to rush outside and watch it. Those guys here, it seems like they really rush to their tents. But then again, I like it. Now, what can we actually do right now? I don't think so much. Workload is now down. Very good. That's because of that. Because we've got a few more people now. We still have 7 more spaces for the settlement to grow. I just traded a lot of tools, so probably want to also make sure that we still have enough tools, but we are crafting them anyway. And the bone sickle is then another thing that we go for. Right, we have 10 knowledge points. I have not a choice. Do I want to wait for the next traders and try to trade again in an attack, or do we actually go with it right away for example, the sledge making? This would allow us to transport sledges then, or the farming, so grain processing, food drying required for haystacks, mortar, pulse processing, flour, and bread. Sounds pretty cool. And farming is one of the major steps, so let's actually go with it. Grain processing has been unlocked. Allows you to harvest wild cereals, crush them into flour, and make bread out of it. Alright, have we unlocked any new buildings with that? First of all, we have the haystack now, a place to store hay. Righto. That is something we probably could have done somewhere over here, where we're going to have, yeah, here for example, so that we have the haystack. Here we're going to have the fields then. Production, we have the food dryer we already have, the mortar, a rock to crush grain into flour. Pretty cool. So let's have that here as well, there with the hearth probably, or actually over here, right? So here, just where we have the haystack, there we can make it under the trees, a romantic location for that. There is nothing new here. Storage, that is that. So we can make flour now. I don't think we can do anything else though. Crafter doesn't do the bread. Who's producing the bread? Ah, the hearth. The hearth is actually where we can make bread. So all we need is really the flour, and then we can make it already. I wonder how they do it in a hearth, but still, it's of course the beginning. And so we're building that, and now we don't have the fields yet, right? We don't have the fields, but what we have is the wild flowers. So we can take that and then use it to make flour out of it. So for that we need the wild harvest plants here. Make it perhaps a bit bigger, so it's close by. And here we have that, right? So here we do have, for example, the berries, raspberries, right? So that is just berries. This one here though is peas already. This one is blueberry. And here, probably have done something more valuable. Lentils, raspberry, peas. There it is, barley. Do we have that in the vicinity? I hope so. For our wild plants. right? I want to get all of that, especially the barley in it. But now it should be in the vicinity for it. And now we can do that. If I place more workplaces, I hope I'm not actually getting more work areas, but I'm just moving it then all the time. There it is now, right? And reaching up to this place here. And actually, let's say 2 people should work here. Here, meanwhile, we have finished the haystack, and also the mortar has been built now, giving us another knowledge point. In that case, we already have 5 knowledge points again, so not too long, and we can actually go for the next one. Here, for example, we would have the stone polishing that unlocks us then the copper smelting and the underground mining. Here we have the pulse processing, cereal domestication. It's all required here for the farming, really. And down here, the sledge making, right. And very good to see after a bit of time now, the first flour has been made. I've actually built a second mortar here and the third one to get the knowledge point. And then I just got rid of one of them again. Get the stone back. We also get some more knowledge points with hunting. And as we can see, flour is now finally being produced. I think for the flour, we do get knowledge points then as well. Yep, there it is. So, and the bread as well. And yeah, collecting resources gives us some stuff as well already. Lots of cool things there. So lots of new additional knowledge points that are incoming then at some point, and we actually already also have straw now here. Oh, and someone delivers it too. So the haystack is growing with the wild plants that we have, and the knowledge point for the bread is now in here as well. So still getting lots of knowledge points here. In fact, we can actually have 2 techs then soon already. In that case here, I would really like to go with the sledge making now. There it is. The sledge making, and this one now unlocks the sledge making, critical transport in the early eras, and I probably will have a new building for that, or I don't. There it is, transport. Oh, we have 2 buildings here, a transport post, a place to leave transports, and a sledge, a basic human pulled transport. Oh, okay, I see the sledge itself we need to place, right? So we have 2 there. And here, we can then have the posts for it. Let's have 2 posts there. Right, so there we can leave the sledges then. And here we can have the sledges then that are kind of like tied to it. I think this is how it's working. And for the burial mound, do we have there also? Probably. Yeah, another 2 burial mounds and another 2 tents to get some more knowledge points there. So let's just do that as well. We do have enough resources anyway. There we can have another tent here. Nope, that is not the right way. And a new human was born. That is the first human that was born. There it is, Turok, a boy. He can already walk. And he gets skins now because he's feeling cold. That is the firstborn, I think, that we have in the settlement here. So we are also getting some organic growth now within the settlement. And not only with immigration anymore. Let's have 2 tents here, and I think that's the end of it then anyway, because we're too close to the lake then here. So in that case, that's my tents here that I have. I still have way more space. And I will also need 2 more burial mounds. Now, in that case, let's have 1 more over here. And I will probably not need them for quite some time then anymore. Once I've built those 2 here. Yeah, over here. There's a good location for 2 of them. Right, so here we can bury the dead far away from my settlement there. Workload, of course, is pretty high because of that. And Wild Donkey has escaped, so it's still pretty hard of actually, you know, hunting those more advanced animals, I should say. So those that are a bit faster. And I think the archery that we can already go with, yeah, is then, of course, a huge bonus to that. So going with archery is probably the next tech. With bows then, much better than slings, right? And then hunting should also be a bit easier to do for that as well. And here we're building now the transport posts and the sledges. I guess we will see also some, yep, transport post and sledge there, some knowledge points. The first structure, which is my transport post. Workload is too high at 155%. It's fine though still. Winter is upon us again, so We get another knowledge point with this one here, and once winter is over, another knowledge point, and then we can already go with the archery here. Now also, for the next age here, we still need lots of knowledge points. We need the pulse processing then, and the cereal domestication. So this domestication then I hope we can have fields. Right, and raw skins, another point, and I still get the message once again that I don't have enough warm clothes. In fact, I do have way too many of it, so they are congesting my tents. And I don't think anyone is freezing. Also, another trader has arrived. Unfortunately, this time, no value here, even though we could go really high this time with the value, since we have so many outfits available as well. And the tools here, oh yeah, I should also get a few more tools there, but this time, as I said, no. Oh, wait a second, we do need some leather. Does he have leather? Yes, he's got leather. Let's get 2 leather there, and let's give him some bones and an outfit. Righto, thank you for the leather. There we get also a knowledge point with that, because this one here, the sledges, they do need some leather that we can build them. Right, and we have the 7 knowledge points. Let's go with archery finally. We have unlocked archery, creation of bows, which are the best hunting tools available in the Stone Age. Right, so now here in the crafter, let's make the bow. And as we can see, oh, does it need leather? No, I think it needs this one there, skin, dry skin, and we should have lots of that. Actually, there's more skin on the way now here. No one likes to build my transporter here. We do have the leather. Ah, finally, you're the good person for it. And there we have it. Sledge is being built just as winter is approaching once again. Oh, she wasn't able to finish it though, but we can already see the shape of it. And the bear attack. Oh, and we killed the bear. The first bear that we killed. He will give us lots of raw skin here, some meat and bones as well. Pretty cool. We get also a knowledge point with that. Are bears not really dangerous? Yes, I think they are. And 10 tents that we have now as well. Another knowledge point there. The next wild donkey has escaped, but soon not anymore once we have the bow. Alright, Sledge, come on, you can do this. And there also we have the first sledge here, very good. So someone should then actually take it. Oh, she's taking it right away. Taking the resources, as we can see. And getting them somewhere. Right, I think the burial mound over there. So that they don't have to carry it one by one anymore. But they can take now several resources with them. So that should speed up the whole thing there tremendously. And now, I think what we just need to do then here is, yeah, I'm going to build 2 more sledges there for our transport post here, and also collecting a few more knowledge points. And then we'll continue here. Stay tuned.